Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
Falmouth crash leaves 6 dead, 2 critical. CXC results available online August 18 at noon. And later in sports, legendary West Indies Sir Garfield Sobers dies at age 99.
Thank you for joining us. Now the details. Tragedy in Falmouth, Trelawney this morning after a motor vehicle crash claimed the lives of 6 people. 2 others remain in critical condition. Alia Bryant reports.
6 lives were cut short in a matter of seconds this morning after a devastating crash along the Falmouth Bypass. Reports are that 2 others are now battling for their life in hospital. But ironically, just this week, the National Road Safety Council (NRSC) pointed to encouraging signs that Jamaica was making significant improvements in road fatalities. However, chairman of the council, Dr. Lucian Jones, says since June, the island has seen an explosion in road fatalities.
It now means that 156 people have died on the nation's roads since the beginning of the year. That traditionally, analyzing the trends, we can forecast that the summer months are going to be terrible. But we never expected this kind of mayhem and carnage on the road in one single crash.
Now, details surrounding the incident have not yet been ascertained, but Dr. Jones is calling for immediate reforms to the enforcement of the road code in an attempt to prevent another incident such as this.
Every single aspect of the Road Traffic Act needs to be rolled out as quickly as possible so that all the tools that we have, including public education, including enforcement at every level, including training and retraining, can be mobilized so that we don't have this kind of chaos and mayhem and carnage continuing on roads.
Alia Bryant, TVJ News.
To other news, nearly a year after Hurricane Melissa left sections of Montego Bay damaged, the city is moving ahead with key infrastructure upgrades aimed at restoring and enhancing its appeal as one of Jamaica's premier tourism destinations.
After being battered by Hurricane Melissa last year, October, the St. James Municipal Corporation is moving to advance its urban development program. Montego Bay Mayor Richard Vernon explained that this will be funded by the Tourism Enhancement Fund and will focus on infrastructural development.
We're signing a contract for the redevelopment of our rehabilitation of the roadway at Harbour Circle. It is the road leading off Howard Cook Boulevard all the way to the popular location, Pier 1. So that entire area will be rehabilitated. We will also continue what we began 2 years ago with the improvement of the sidewalk within the city core and particularly along the St. James Street area. We're also going to complete the redevelopment of the Lawrence Lane section and Long Lane, putting in the pavers just as we have at the Lower Market Street section.
Mayor Vernon says work is expected to begin in August and be completed by October. He says the project marks the first phase of a broader beautification program for Montego Bay. Meanwhile, vendors operating on the off-roads of St. James Street, such as Lower Lawrence Lane and Church Lane, will soon have an upgraded space from which to conduct their business.
We met with the vendors already, and this was a commitment to them. We're going to ensure that the area is properly lit. We have the pavers in place. There will be specific display items, mechanisms, such as tables, specific tents, and so forth, so that we can keep everything in a harmonized way and properly arrange for the vending exercise.
The city's mayor also addressed concerns over sidewalk congestion caused by vendors.
We have asked the police and we have dispatched officers. We've created 2 shifts. We usually have our municipal officers working throughout the day. Now we have 2 shifts. Some come in the afternoon into the evening, late evening, and some come in the morning. And they work along with the Jamaica Constabulary Force to manage the space to provide order within the area.
Alia Bryant, TVJ News.
Students who sat the Caribbean Examination Council's CXC May-June 2026 examinations will be able to access their preliminary results online on Tuesday, August 18, beginning at 11 a.m. The announcement was made by the regional examining body yesterday. More than 100,000 candidates typically sit the examinations each year, accounting for hundreds of thousands of subject entries across the Caribbean. The government is urging universities to embrace technology, and the University of Technology is responding with a plan to transform its campus into a STEM hub. UTEK's president, Dr. Kevin Brown, says the master plan will tackle infrastructure gaps and modernize facilities. Dr. Brown was speaking at the Ministry of Education's Higher Education Conference in Hanover.
Looking at a number of activities right now which are being phased in. One key priority for us is to go solar, right? And that project is actually a live project that's happening right now. We're looking at a 2 megawatt system supported by battery technology to have a fully independent grid system at the institution and save on our electric bills, and those savings will be reinvested in developing the institution. We're looking at a water conservation project that's happening right now.
Dr. Brown also highlighted plans for safer student accommodation.
We have the ambition to build a 1,000-bed student complex on 3 acres of land that we have next to Papine High School. So it's right next to UTEK, next to Papine High School. And the land is there, and we were working through the processes now within the government framework to get this approved and build out that student complex. At the same time, we're also looking at a 50-bed complex for staff. Currently, UTEK has no staff housing, and that to me is a very big disadvantage for us as an institution. Whether it is our current staff, who some of them live far out of town, and if we could provide housing next to the university, that would be a great help. But also when we have international academics and visitors who want to come to UTEK, we have no accommodation to provide. So these are pretty urgent projects.
Residents of New Haven in Duhaney Park are welcoming long-awaited flood mitigation works after years of recurring flooding. But while the river is being restored, many say crocodiles in the waterway remain a serious threat.
Major flood and erosion mitigation works are now transforming critical sections of the Duhaney River in New Haven, Duhaney Park. The long-awaited project is designed to improve drainage, reduce the risk of flooding, and protect one of the community's most vulnerable areas from recurring flood damage.
This river is a very long river, and so if it is not removed, then other sub-rivers and other streams that flows within the larger area will not be able to smoothly traverse. So it's very important that we remove the mouth so that the river can run, and that the other blockage that is within the community is pulled, and so that the river water doesn't come over, because New Haven is situated in a low-level area. So if it is not removed, then it will come over and cause flooding.
This week, Councillor Michelle Thomas Nelson toured the project sites to monitor progress as crews cleared sections of the river and carried out erosion control measures. The initiative is expected to improve water flow and strengthen protection for nearby communities.
When rain fall, we have a problem, you understand? Because when the water come up, spend all 3-4 weeks on the road and now move. Yeah. So we have 2 shoes, we go up on the road and them and something then.
What causes that? Why not?
The gully mouth. See there?
Gully mouth, but it's cleaning now.
Yeah, but it's cleaning now, and it's a good look still. I understand it, I love that. Yeah. I love what I go on still. We don't mind it got clean every year or every 6 months or so for clothes. Someone just maintain a cleaning here.
Residents say the river's transformation is a welcome relief, with many expecting cleaner surroundings, improved drainage, and a reduced risk of flooding. But while the rehabilitation is being applauded, they say concerns remain over crocodiles that have reportedly been sighted in the waterway, posing an ongoing safety risk for nearby families.
Yeah, we have crocodile in there too, so it be a big threat to us in the community. Last year we catch about 2. right? And everybody kind of scared when the place flood out because they don't want to walk through the water or nowhere at all.
They were in the water?
Yeah, they were in the water and they come on the gully bank into a yard, we catch them and kidnap them, right? So that we kind of, like a river clean out, they won't get into the gully that much.
Authorities are expected to continue the mitigation program as residents hope the improvements will bring lasting relief and a greater safety to the community. Carrie Ann Simpson, TVJ News.